What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So a few months ago I decided to experiment with something I never thought I would do, and that is put ads in my games.
What the hell were you thinking?
I mean, the mere thought of putting ads in my games made me cringe. I mean, I still but I knew that there was a big portion of my player base that I wasn't monetizing, and while I was still getting a decent revenue from skills, I wanted to try and increase players' LTV in the hopes of being able to run successful paid advertising campaigns down the line. So I decided to put ads in some of my games, even though I was warned by some people that ads can kill retention, kill the number of game sessions played per day, which will have an impact on your other monetization methods. But hey, I'm one of those guys that if you tell me something like don't put your hand in the fire, I'm still gonna put my hand in the fire just to see if you were wrong. So
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
that's just who I am, and I love to experiment and see things for myself. So I decided to take a very minimally invasive approach, and the strategy I went with was to put one video ad after every few tournaments played, free tournaments. So these were players that I was not monetizing, and kind of see what the results would be in terms of the revenue that they generated through the ads, and also how it would impact my other monetization. So we're going to jump into my computer, and I'm going to break down all the analytics and show you exactly all those juicy numbers that you guys love. So if we look at the total revenue for the last 6 months, you can see it sits at $47,000, where we had 865,000 impressions and a eCPM of $54.48 with a good fill rate of 99.9%. So you're probably looking at this number and saying, wow, in 6 months, that is amazing. So what I did was, this ad revenue all came from one non-skippable interstitial ad after every few games, and yeah, this was the result. So $47,000 in 6 months. You guys are probably saying, wow, that is great. However, it was not all milk and honey, as they say. So I did notice that my retention took a hit.
Son of a bitch!
Also, the amount of free games played per day also took a hit. That was probably the biggest metric that was affected. And while the cash games were not affected, so because I don't show ads in those games, you need players to convert from the free tournaments to the cash tournaments in order for you to monetize through skills. So by shortening the amount of free games played per day, this definitely had an impact, I feel, on the conversions from free players into paid players, and obviously the retention did not help. So I have a few theories. I think because I used non-skippable ads, and this is something that I got a few negative reviews about from players, saying that they could not stand having these non-skippable ads in the game. So also on doing more research, I found that skippable ads actually perform just as well, and they don't frustrate the player as much. So what I'm going to do, my next 6 months of experimenting, I'm going to swap out these non-skippable ads to skippable ads and see if that affects the revenue, and also if I can get the balance right. So I don't want to affect the KPIs too much so that it affects my skills revenue, but I still want to have the added benefits of monetizing through ad revenue. So yeah, it's about finding that balance, and you have to be very meticulous. So this is why I like running these experiments, and yeah, trying to get that balance right. So I will update you guys when I do have some more data, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave some insights, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe and peace out.